This beast, Screaming Mantis, is a puppeteer. She manipulates others into doing the fighting for her.
Control seems to kick in when you get hit by that creepy ghost thing.
Be careful you don't get jerked around too, okay? That beast is the only thing standing between you and the server room. You've got to take her out! Snake, remember how Psycho Mantis controlled Meryl using telepathy? Well, I'm thinking this thing does it by manipulating the nanomachines inside a target's body, forcing them to secrete opioids and sending them into hypoesthesia. In other words, she puts them into a sleepwalking state and controls their muscle systems directly.
What is that ghost-looking thing, anyway?
My guess? A hologram, meant to intimidate people. Having some freaky thing like that suddenly pop up in front of you is enough to make anybody jump.
Like how special forces dress all in black when they go on a raid.
The control signals for the nanomachines must be embedded in the laser used to create the hologram. That's probably why Mantis can't control you unless you touch it.
But she's controlling dead guys, too. What about that?
Same concept. Didn't you ever do that experiment in high school where you attach electrodes to a dead frog's leg to make it twitch? The nanomachines are capable of storing an electric charge. It's entirely possible that Mantis is using that electricity to make muscles contract. If she really is controlling people through their nanomachines, you know a way to counter that, right? Give it a try. Snake, use the syringe containing the nanomachine suppressing formula Naomi gave you. If my guess is correct, it should neutralize the beast's control.
Get out of my body. Forgive me. Set me free!
world's greatest mind reader and psychokinesis. I'll start by reading your personality, rather, your past. That's right. This is no trick. It's true power. What? Where is your data? Where is it saved? There's no memory card. Damn, your skills have improved. Or rather, your hardware.
Huh?
How about this, then? Witness my psychokinesis. Put your controller on the floor. Put it down as flat as you can. That's good. Now, I will move your controller by the power of my will alone. Vibration is back!
The spirit of the warrior will always be with you.
So, you bested the last beast. That doll you just picked up lets you manipulate anybody who's got nanomachines in them. Sounds like something the devil's cooked up, if you ask me. Mantis came from South America. She was born and raised in a country racked by never-ending civil wars. Her village was attacked by enemy forces and burned to the ground. This was when she was still a little girl. Hunted by enemy death squads, she was separated from her family. She barely managed to escape with her life. Ended up in the basement of this one building. It was full of corpses that had been dumped there. Almost all of them had been tortured to death. She was petrified with fear. And then, she heard the sound of heavy boots on the floor above her, followed by shrieking screams. The kind that would make every hair on your body stand straight up. She had stumbled across a makeshift torture chamber. Somebody'd locked the door, and she was trapped. It was dark, it was dank, and it was full of a wretched stench. She couldn't sleep with the screams of torture victims all around her. All she could do was sit curled up in one corner of the room, trembling. A week passed, then 10 days. She managed to keep hydrated by drinking the filthy water pooled up on the floor, but there was no food. Being trapped in that kind of place, half crazy from hunger, did a serious number on her mind. Did you know female mantises eat their mates? The screams went on day and night. She covered her ears, but it didn't help. And then, she was saved by a little black mantis that taught her how to block out the screams, how to plug up her inner ears.
What the hell are you talking about?
I'm saying, Snake, that when she couldn't stand the hunger any longer, she started feeding on the corpses. But only the male ones. She didn't realize who was doing it. In her mind, it was a female mantis devouring her mates. It was like one big twisted waking dream. There was no mantis, of course. It was all a hallucination. Nothing more than some story spun by another person she'd created inside. Her unstable mind was what made her so vulnerable. Later, they ripped out what was left of her psyche with drugs and hypnosis and implanted the persona of Psycho Mantis. It wasn't her will that controlled the B&Bs. It was Psycho Mantis, half assimilated into her soul, pulling the strings. Screaming Mantis was just another puppet. Anyway, she survived several weeks down in that hellhole and finally got back to the surface. But the screams in her head didn't subside. They would always be with her. Only this time, they weren't real. The inner earplugs didn't work anymore. The black mantis had disappeared. There was no place left to escape. Which is why she was always screaming, to drown out the ones in her own head. But it's over now. You freed Mantis from that dark nightmare.
The last of them beasts.
You got it, pal. Well, I'm done playing storyteller for a while. Now get going. GW's waiting. And this time, you get to make up the ending.
Snake. Where's Johnny? They're here. Go on without me. This time, I'll protect you. Go. Destroy DW while there's still time. While I'm still alive.
Meryl.
Snake, the corridor ahead is full of microwaves.
Yeah.
We'll meet again on the other side. Go! Hurry!
Enough is enough, Snake. You can't take any more of this.
It's not about winning or losing.
Tons of dying men enforce attention like these farms where words are spent. They are seldom.
Why don't we get somebody else?
I've got nothing to lose. You were the lightning in that ray. You can still shine through the darkness.
Go! Hurry!
Sorry.
We'll meet again on the other side.
Time to do your duty. Failure will spell doom for the human race.
Go!
Meryl!
Johnny! Johnny, you're all right.
Here.
You trying to make up for being late?
Meryl. I'll never leave you alone again.
Cover!
Clear!
Ready! Who needs nanomachines anyway? Right, Johnny? Tell me something! How come Mantis couldn't control you?
I figured she probably used people's nanomachines to manipulate their behavior. No nanomachines, no control.
But don't you?
No! I don't have any nanomachines in me!
What?
Every time we had mandatory shots, I ducked out.
Don't tell me you knew this was gonna happen.
Nah, I just hate needles.
So that's why you were always out of sync with the team.
I tried to keep track of everybody's data on my wearable, but I could never keep up.
And why you weren't affected in Europe on the Volta.
Yep.
Asshole. Johnny, I'm running low.
Don't worry, I got these from Drebin. Meryl.
Johnny, I never knew all those horrible things I said.
Forget it.
All those stomach aches? Was that because the nanomachines weren't there to suppress them?
Yeah.
But if you're afraid of shots, why'd you join my team?
I wanted to be near you. To protect you.
Johnny?
Meryl. I've always loved you. Ever since Shadow Moses, when I first laid eyes on you. Meryl, marry me.
You've got a hell of a sense of timing.
What do you say?
I have to say, no.
You'd rather stay single? Okay, but we don't have to make it official.
No.
Well, how about we just move in together then?
Nope.
Why? Is there something wrong with me?
No. I'd just rather do things my way. Johnny. Marry me.
Huh?
I'll say it again. Marry me.
Sure. It'd be my pleasure.
Hey. And don't even think about cheating on me.
I wouldn't dare.
And I want a real wedding. With flowers and a cake. It's been my dream since I was a little girl. I want to be a bride. Take me home, Johnny.
Snake? Snake!
They're not working.
Come on! Get up! On your feet, Snake!
lightning. The rain transformed.
Snake, leave this to me. I'll go to the server room.
The corridor's full of microwaves. One of us is enough.
My body is a machine. I can take it.
Your body may be a machine, but your heart is human. You've got a life to go back to.
She means nothing to me now.
Ryan, look at me. You still have your youth. Don't waste it. You can start over. From here on, this is my fight. We tore the world apart. Made your life a living hell. It's my duty to put an end to all of this.
All right. I'll make sure they don't get through.
Stay with me, Snake. Hold on until we insert the virus.
Lock it from the inside.
Done.
Thank you, Snake.
Snake, that place is saturated with microwaves. The longer you stay in there, the greater damage you'll do. Get through there as quickly as possible. We're running out of time. You've got to keep moving. Please.
So this is GW. It's like a graveyard in here.
Otacon, can you do it?
Leave it to me.
It's over.
They did it! Oh, Johnny!
Wait a minute. The worm is still spreading. And it's not
Stopping at GW. Is it removing the other clones? No. Wait. I don't believe this. Naomi.
Otacon, what is it?
JD is
being erased.
Snake. Hal. It's you, isn't it? I hope you're listening. The virus you uploaded is using GW as a conduit to annihilate the entire AI network. It's set to destroy all 4 AIs, along with JD, the core that tied them all together. I've set this video to play back once they're all gone. Sons of the Patriots was only the beginning. The Patriots were planning to use nanomachines to implement the system over the entire population. I had an obligation to stop it. With a little help from Sunny. She helped me. She believed her talents could help you all put GW to rest. What she created was an anti-AI Fox dye. But this virus's name is Fox Alive. It's the conceptual opposite of the nanomachines that I created all those years ago. We wish to free the captured foxes, to let them run free in the wild. By the time you hear this, I'm afraid I'll be gone. It's a strange feeling, leaving a message to be delivered after you've died. Hal, if you're listening,
Naomi.
I'm sorry. Sorry I deceived you. It hurt me more than anything else, lying to you like that.
I wanted to apologize to you before, but I never got the chance.
Oh, me.
And yet, in the end, you helped me feel the joy of living. Thank you, Hal. Thank you. Snake, hear me. Our country is an innocent child once more. A new dawn is rising. Now, she can build a new destiny for herself. Snake, the time has come. You've earned your rest.
The rose petal is about to fall.
Snake? Snake!